Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm having a play date in my studio. So it all started out with masterboard. I made this masterboard this morning and I didn't film it. Well, I started last night, I finished it this morning and I didn't film it. But you can see what I do. It's just collage, and then I do some stitching in some of my squares and all around the the board. And I used leftover craft paper for this. I used usually the scrapbooking paper that you don't like. So I sometimes the back is white, so that's what I use. And if not, if they're two-sided that I don't like, I'll use one side and then I'll paint the other one white if I'm going to use it like a page in my journal or depending on, but usually these I photocopy and then I tear them up also to make more collage. I mean, we use our scrap and then we use that again. And I cut them up also before I stitch them to make pockets in my journal or tucks or belly bands. So this is what I do with my masterboard. So that's what I was working on. I started this one last night. I finished it this early this morning. And then I was going through my neutral papers and I was doing this. So this, I made a video for this. I'll show you how I do this one. And this one I love. This is made on book page, and I just fold over, and you can have a page in your journal. You can make pockets. You can make anything with it. So these are also very nice. But what I was missing, and that I used the last pieces of my homemade washi tape, alcohol washi tape in my junk journal July. I didn't have any more, so now I'm just doing my handmade washi, alcohol washi, and these are the neutrals, which I love. And I was doing another paper, and I thought, well, let me film it to show how I do mine. I mean, there's tons of videos on YouTube, and then once they're done and very dry, I stamp on it. Sometimes I'll do flowers, depending, but now I'm more into writing and depending on my mood. And I also make my handmade washi tape when I do painting. When you put your board down and you use your little tapes. I made a series not too long ago of 16 pieces, and this was the tape from my series, and I just love it. And I use it on I use it all the time in my art journal. Same thing here. I did a board, and these were the colors I was using. And I just sometimes use my Posca pen, and I add more things to go with my page that I'm going to be using this with. So this is a lot of fun, and it gives you, material to put in your journals. And Tim Holtz is selling his alcohol washi tape, transparent, and I thought to myself, I've got all my inks. I make my own. I don't need to buy. But I understand that people that don't want to invest in alcohol ink, because I use these on my gel plate as well. So for me, it was a good investment. So I take a parchment paper, and then I use Scotch tape. I tried the one from the dollar store and it didn't work, so I went back to the normal Scotch tape, and I also use masking tape for big pieces. And what's nice about this is that once it's done, when you take you can rip your tape like a normal washi tape, and this is what I love. And I keep my gloves. I wear my gloves because you can make a very big mess with alcohol ink. And I leave it in my box, and that way I don't forget to wear my gloves. I also have my little dabber, cotton dabbers for alcohol ink, And I've got all kinds of colors. I'm using this one for the browns. I have one for the pinks and the greens and so on. So this is my, so I'm ready to go. So today I'll be using latte, sepia, Dijon, butterscotch, ginger, caramel, and teak. Just make sure that your caps are on before you mix your paints, so you don't have a big mess on your table. It's never happened to me because I'm a perfectionist, so I'm always ready. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but I've seen other people doing their journals, their video, and the bottle wasn't properly closed and it made a freaking big mess. So okay, let's try with caramel. So this is one of my favorites actually. So I do this, and then right away I take my little dabber, and it goes very well, and you can do a few lines. And don't forget, alcohol ink dries very fast, so that's what's nice about it. I love, 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 love making this. And it's relaxing, and it gives materials to work in your journals. And it's fun to make. Usually I have my music on, but I don't like to have music when I'm recording my videos. So that's what I'm doing today. Having fun in my studio. Fun day. And I just finished also making an art journal with khadi paper, which is cotton paper. I'll make a video on that. It's finished. I didn't film it because I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but it turned out beautifully. So I'm going to put the cap back on right away so I don't, I'm going to use this one so I don't make a mess. So this is Dijon. And then you can also stamp on it, or you can just leave as is. You can do what you want. It's like Tim says, you do you. So I just love making these. So now I'll have some for a little while, and I used up my last piece, and I thought, is that all I have? My goodness, when was the last time I made my strips? So I said, okay, time to do this. So that's why I'm filming, to show you, but I'm sure a lot of you are doing it, so I'm not showing you anything new here. This is, I think it's sepia. No, ginger. That's one of my favorite colors. It's like a reddish brown. I really, really like it. So you can leave your little stains on there too. I like that as well. So we're gonna do a little bit of staining on this, so it's a little bit different. They're not all the same. So that's, and I love using this on my gel plate. I really do. It makes gorgeous prints, gorgeous prints. Okay, so that's done with the ginger. Let's go with sepia, which is going to be in the reddish color as well. Sepia. Oh, reddish brown. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. That's the one. Sepia. Yep. I love that. And like I said, once they're dried, you can, of course, stamp with archival or VersaFine inks. You can stamp on, and that's also very nice. And I like using them in the back of my journals. I use them on in the front for texture. Um, Possibilities are endless. And this is so nice. And you can make different colors. Like I said, I've got some blue ones. I've got some pinks and greens and yellows. So, but this is the one that I use the most because it's neutral, and I like neutral. I do a lot of neutral stuff, as you can see from my masterboard here. And the masterboard that I made this morning, it's all used from, you know, we all have our thin paper strips, the thin ones, and we don't know what to do with them. And most of them are book page or leftover pages from either your tea dyed paper or your coffee dyed paper. And that's what I do for my masterboards. And I like to use also neutral masterboard. Okay, so this is here latte. I like the way it is now, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue. Oh, latte is a bit pale. So it's different coloring, but it's nice. I can't say I don't like it. I do. And this stays wet a while, the dabber, so you can, you know, come back on pieces that you don't like, and you can, you know, just make it more like, especially on the sides here. Yep, so that's pretty good. And this one is butterscotch. They're all almost the same. Oh, teak, maybe I'll use teak for a little darkness. I don't know, I'll see if they're almost all the same on here. When you use it on the gel plate, they're completely different, but on here, for some reason, they all seem to be the same. So that's it, my friends. I just wanted to share with you my fun play with my alcohol inks today, and how I do my transparent washi tape that I use all the time in my junk journal. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'll probably be downloading my masterboard, this one here, after this, so you'll be able to see how I made these from book page. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back. Take care.